to the wonderful world of Hungry Heath. Now I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt from Google Food. I love to cook. Every Friday night, my wife and I, the sensational Shelly, go live for the Friday night feast. We do this at 6:30 Central every Friday night. We cook up an entree or a couple of snacks and sit around, enjoy the company of the Hungry Horde. I hope y'all tune in. Now tonight, we are cooking steak finger baskets. We are on day 5 of the Two Krazy Ketos No Joke April challenge. They have tasked us with trying a new protein every day of April. So let's get cooking. So for those steak finger baskets, we're going to be using a package of cube steaks that we will cut into strips and then coat with pork rind crumbs, and we'll season that also with that Redmond seasoned salt. And then to go along with that, I'll make an order of my chaffle fries, and then for the first time ever on camera, we're going to show y'all how we make the parrot head white gravy. This is going to be so good. Alright, so I'm taking these cube steaks and I'm cutting them up into strips. I think in a guy about this size, I'm going to cut it into 4 strips. That one's a little thick, but that's fine. It'll still eat. And of course, we're still glamping, so these utensils here in this kitchen are not the best quality. That's why I'm kind of fighting with it a little bit, because who knows what damage is done to them by all the people previous. So I have me a little assembly line set up. I got a bowl with 2 eggs cracked in here, and then I seasoned it with that Redmond seasoned salt. Started it up real good, and then I didn't measure the pork panko. I just poured it enough in here just to fill the bowl, and if I need to, I'll add some more. Then after I bread it, I'm going to stack it on this tray, and then we'll get it in the fryer. So I take one of the fingers, dip it into those eggs. I always like to double turn mine a few times. Get it well coated, and then to the pork rinds. Oh, look at that. This is going to be awesome. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm pretty excited about this meal. This used to be one of my standards. Anytime I went to Dairy Queen pre-keto, I would buy one of their steak finger baskets. And then I'll just lay this here and rinse and repeat.
All right, we're loading this up in our air fryer, and I think we're going to do it about 375 for 10 minutes total. So we're going to check them at 5 minutes and probably flip them and then do the other 5 minutes. So I'm just trying to strategically put these in here.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. And we'll end up, yeah, we'll have to do 2 batches. Let's see, little ones here. Yeah. There we go. All right. And we'll put that in. Okay, for Parrot Head Renee's gravy, I start with whatever tallow or grease that I have. So I had quite a bit of bacon grease. So I have that kind of heated up. And then I'm going to add my heavy cream. This is about 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to add that in here. Just do all of it. And just start stirring that in. Make sure we get all of that yummy heavy cream out. And I've got some butter on the side just in case we need more fat. But I think I got plenty of grease here. So I just like to stir that till well combined there. Make sure I get all the last drops. And that's all of our heavy cream. Oh. And then I take Parmigiano Reggiano, and I just try to do about 2 handfuls. Now this is fresh that we got from Kirkland's, and it's sold in a big old chunk, but then we always get it and then use our food processor to shred it up. And then I want some salt, pepper, garlic seasoning. Now I like the Parmesan because I have found, because we have tried different cheeses, the mozzarella makes it just a little too gooey, but the flavor is more muted. With the Parmesan, it melts well without being real gooey, but then it adds a real good sharpness to the gravy, which I personally like. And then we've done just with whatever odds and ends cheddars that we have. Usually cheddars are going to give you a lot more fat, so you might have to adjust, like with a little more heavy cream or a little less bacon grease. And all you simply do is just keep stirring this until all of the cheese is melted and combined in. I mean, this is a very fat heavy sauce because you've got the heavy cream and you have your grease and then the cheese as well. So I think we just keep stirring that up, and it's almost done. See how creamy it is? And then once it's to this point where it's well combined, I like to turn it down on a low or a simmer, and then that way it just stays nice and warm or hot until we're ready to serve up our dinner. But usually this takes about 5 to 10 minutes or so.
All right, this is amazing looking.
We got our chaffle fries. Now, if you haven't, definitely go see that video and how to make chaffle fries.
Oh, they're so good.
And then I got the gravy going here.
Oh, yes. Now, normally, this turns out more of like a cream gravy, but we ran out of heavy cream. We didn't have as much as we thought we did, huh? Oh, look at that. Perfect.
Yeah. That gravy is so good, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Parrot Head Renee. That was awesome. Thank you for showing us, teaching us this recipe. DQ ain't got nothing on this. This is awesome.
So I got one of my little steak fingers. Dip it in the gravy. No.
That's really good.
Definitely got the coating on the outside like I remember from steak fingers.
Yeah.
It's tender. And it's not dry or anything. It's still, juicy like a sirloin would be. And then that gravy, of course, helps too. But the crust, I mean, it's perfect. It's not soggy or anything. It's a good crispy crust.
Like perfect. So glad we thought of this. This hits the mark.
Well, thank you, Rachel and Joe, for coming up with the list for this month because, honestly, we hardly ever buy cube steak except if it's on the discount. Because it was kind of high. We had to go to 2 grocery stores to find a decent price, but even then, ribeye was cheaper. But this is a neat way to use it and find a different way of using it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious. Sorry, it's too big a bite. Yeah, this
That's
once
awesome.
again that Redmond's seasoned salt
Yeah.
worked perfectly for seasoning up these steak fingers.
Mm-hmm. This is like perfect.
Now, which one of these? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jazz up my gravy just a touch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whoops, that was more than a touch. A touch too much.
Wow. Well, thank y'all for watching. What did you do for the challenge? How did you make your cube steak, if you got any? And what do you have planned for tomorrow?
Smash that subscribe button. Click that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Tell me if y'all think this idea was good. And then make sure also Friday nights, 6:30 Central. Tune in. See what we're gonna cook. Hang out for a little while. We've been going long on those. I just enjoy hanging out with all y'all, my hungry horde.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Good night.